हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक। आज हम लेसन 6 स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं जहाँ पे हम बात करेंगे हाउ डू यू गेट टू नो पीपल इन जर्मन। सो इन द लास्ट लेसन यू लर्न हाउ टू इंट्रोड्यूस योर सेल्फ इन जर्मन। हम अपने आप को कैसे इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं जर्मन में, बट अगर हमें किसी को जानना है तो हम कैसे जानेंगे। सो दैट वी विल लर्न इन दिस वीडियो टुडे। इफ़ यू हैव नॉट वॉच द वीडियो ऑफ द प्रीवियस लेसन वेयर वी लर्न हाउ टू इंट्रोड्यूस योर सेल्फ इन जर्मन, देन आई पेस्ट द लिंक इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन बिलो, यू कैन गो एंड वॉच दैट लेसन। आज के लेसन में वी विल get to know someone by asking questions in German. So let's begin lesson 6, Lektion 6. So what do we say in German? Getting to know someone. Jemanden kennenlernen. Okay, jemanden kennenlernen is the word for getting to know someone. Jemanden kennenlernen. So as I have already told you in one of my video, if the word is too long in German, which you would come across when you are learning German language, then you need to split the word so that you can pronounce it easily. So kennen und lernen, kennen lernen, jemanden kennen lernen. Okay, so we will learn how to ask questions in a formal and an informal way. So the formal way is Sie, which we have already come across in previous lessons. Sie is you, formal, and the informal is du, which also means you but informal way. So Sie is the formal form and du is the informal form. So you might have come across these two in the previous lessons. So where do we use Sie, the formal form? With strangers or in official situations or in business situations. And where do we use du? With friends, with family, with acquaintances in an informal situation. So let's start using these terms in questions. So, starting with the first, wie heißen Sie? Wie heißen Sie? As already explained in one of my previous videos, that this beta sign takes the pronunciation of double S. So, this beta sign takes the pronunciation of double S. So, wie heißen Sie? This is the formal way of asking what is your name. If you have to ask your friend, then you would ask wie heißt du? What is your name? And what is the answer for these? Ich heiße Shivani. Don't think too much about the sentence structure right now. We will be doing that in the upcoming lessons. Just remember these questions as they are. Okay, so moving on to the next. Wie ist Ihr Familienname? So in the last lesson, I have already told you, and just a while ago also, that I told you if you have a long German word, then you always split it and then pronounce it. So Familienname. So you split this into Familien and Name. So, wie ist Ihr Familienname? That is the formal way of asking what is your last name. An informal way would be wie ist dein Familienname? What is your last name? So the answer would be mein Familienname ist Müller. Moving on. So if we have to ask somebody where they come from, so we would ask in formal situation, we would say woher kommen Sie? Woher kommen Sie? Where are you from? Informal you would say woher kommst du? Where are you from? Once again, woher kommen Sie? Woher kommst du? Ich komme aus Indien. You can replace India with your own country. You can replace Indian with your own country. So, wo wohnen Sie? Informal, in a formal situation, you would say, wo wohnen Sie? Where do you live? And in informal way, you would ask, Wo wohnst du? Once again, wo wohnen Sie? Wo wohnst du? Ich wohne in Neu Delhi. You can replace Neu Delhi with your own city. Moving on to the next question. Wie alt sind Sie? How old are you? Wie alt bist du? How old are you? Once again, in formal situation you would say Wie alt sind Sie? Wie alt bist du? Ich bin 25 Jahre alt. This would be your answer. Welche Sprachen sprechen Sie? Which languages do you speak? Welche Sprachen sprichst du? Which languages do you speak? Ich spreche Deutsch und Englisch. You can replace Deutsch and English with the languages that you speak. So once again, welche Sprachen sprechen Sie? Welche Sprachen sprichst du? Moving on to the next question. Was machen Sie beruflich? What do you do for a living? Was magst du beruflich? So your answer would be Ich bin Lehrerin. The answer will vary according to your profession. Okay, so once again, was machen Sie beruflich? Was magst du beruflich? Was sind Ihre Hobbys? What are your hobbies? And in informal way you would say, was sind deine Hobbys? So your answer would be, meine Hobbys sind Reisen und Musik hören. You could replace these hobbies with the hobbies of your own. Moving on. Sind Sie verheiratet? Again, a long word, so we would split. Verheiratet. Sind Sie verheiratet? Are you married? Bist du verheiratet? You would say this in an informal situation. So if you are married, you would say Ja, ich bin verheiratet. If you're not married, you would say Nein, ich bin nicht verheiratet. Once again, Ja, ich bin verheiratet. Nein, ich bin nicht verheiratet. Haben Sie Kinder? Do you have children? Hast du Kinder? This would be an informal way to ask. So here your answer should be according to the number of children that you have or don't have. So for example, you would say Ja, ich habe 2 Kinder. Nein, ich habe keine Kinder. So let's summarize and quickly have a glance. Here are all the formal questions. So let's quickly repeat one after the other. Wie heißen Sie? Wie ist Ihr Familienname? Woher kommen Sie? Wo wohnen Sie? Wie alt sind Sie? Welche Sprachen sprechen Sie? Was machen Sie beruflich? Was sind Ihre Hobbys? Sind Sie verheiratet? Haben Sie Kinder? So this side of the column, the right side of the column, is the answers that we have already covered in our previous video, in our previous lesson. In lesson 5, we have already covered all these answers in detail. So you could go and watch those videos. So now here are all the informal questions. Let's quickly have a glance at it. Wie heißt du? Wie ist dein Familienname? Woher kommst du? Wo wohnst du? Wie alt bist du? Welche Sprachen sprichst du? Was magst du beruflich? Was sind deine Hobbys? Bist du verheiratet? Hast du Kinder? So here are all the questions that you would need when you want to know somebody. Here are all the German questions in formal situations, in informal situations. And if you have learned something from today's video, if you have learned some German questions that you would like to ask your friends, your relatives, then do ask them. Let me know in the comment section below how was the experience, what are the questions did you ask, and if you have liked this video, then please do like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to press the bell icon so that you could get all the updates related to the lessons that we are covering. Currently we are covering A1, so you would get all the updates about the lesson one after the other, and you would keep yourself updated. So don't forget to press the bell icon, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.